Hi everyone and welcome back to today's most important topic. So today is properly setting up for your development environment like a Visual Studio Code and the Sublime text editor. So first is open and installing for this VS Code. So in this HTML and the CSS or the JavaScript, you need a code editor to create and manage your web project effectively. So today is the install the most. So today this install this most important. The two of for here is the most popular editor at the VS Code and the Sublime test. So first of all, here is a install for this VS Code, and first of all, just here is the search report, and then type for the VS Code download. So just going for is wired cause this download, and here you can see this is a web official this website. And just click on this first link and just code this inside. Okay, so here you can see download Visual Studio Code and for these three versions. So first of all, on here Windows user, then here is also .deb, and the RPM here is a Mac user. So now just suggest that for an install is you just Windows user, and just click on this and just wait, and here is properly starting for this. You can see here is a completely starting for this VS Code. So here you can see this is a previously example this. So previously I'm working for this VS Code. So now just here and skip this and you can properly acknowledge skip this and perfectly acknowledge download for in this VS Code all this package. Okay, so just wait here, and when completely install this, just click for this extension and just perfectly just click for this next, and is properly install this VS Code. Okay, so in this editor, and this inside is working for is HTML. Its VS Code is support for this HTML language, so use this HTML as Java, JavaScript, PHP, and all this language support for and perfectly working this VS Code. Okay, so just wait, and you can see just going for okay. So here just wait again, and as you can see here it's just wait for this 8 second left, and 6 5, and now just wait, and here is finally just a download is complete. Okay, so you can see just click on this double or just going for this folder inside, and just right click and open this VS Code. Okay, so you can see just when click is a double click and properly open this first step, and you can see just click on this. So here just click for this, and I accept all this agreement, and just click for this next one and properly install this visual code is that you can see here as already for my computer for available in this VS Code. So just add this so you can see here just search this, and here is open this correctly this new window for this VS Code. Okay, so you can see just not skip this is properly just I install for this VS Code, and first is working this HTML5. So now is just click on your create for this new file, and first is create the another new folder just as going for university colleges, and search for here you can see this HTML, and here's 5, and in this inside just open for you can see this is option open. So just going here and open this, and now here is type 4. So you can see here is another way just going here and then open this new folder. So just again and then just select this folder. So here is open this, and you can create for here is another new file. So now just type here type 4 is index.html this extension. and now it's perfectly open. And now we can see here just a simple easy way just is open this HTML, this all the structure. So you first create a new folder, this inside the folder create an index HTML and open the HTML this file and tap for here it is the ML and click on this file and this auto generated for in this all this table. And in this inside you change this title, or here is type uses here is open this each one tag, and here is tag this message like hello then world. Okay, so now it's correctly done, and just here is save this and just running this code, and the choose for this web apps like Chrome, and here is properly open and see the output for the hello world. Okay, so I hope you understanding it's completely working in this VS code, and also see the sample of example. Okay, see here in this tab is completely done, and then this is working. For the next step 4 is download install for the Sublime, the text editor. Okay, so now just taking up in this browser, just taking back, and then now is an install this setup to the Sublime text. It's a lightweight and the first for the minimalist interface and the powerful shortcut and the multi-section. Okay, so now just going back again, and here is type the Sublime text editor is download. So first of all type the Sublime this text editor is download and just click on, and you can see just going for this first, this link is official, and download the latest version for in this Windows. So just scroll and you can see here the first one just download. So okay, so now here just download for this window version, and here is just where now you can see here is properly starting for this Sublime text this, and here the latest version for this studio. So just install and open the level. Okay, so you can see just wait, and when it's completely download their Sublime. Now just click for this file and just all this step flow follow and properly install download the Sublime. So now just wait for the few seconds, and here is properly, so just wait and then double click. So here is a click this double, and just wait here and just click on for the Sublime test setup the administration. Just click on for yes, and also going here, so just type here for you can see the select destination location, so just default, and here is 51.8 MB for free data space. Okay, so you select this is additional tasks, skip from in installing Sublime text and add the extra component menu. So just click on text and then again just next. So now here is a finished for the Sublime for the text editor. So you can see here just search for the Sublime the text editor, and this opens. So now just wait again, and here is a perfectly open this, and you can see here is create the new file. So and save in this file, just here is type for this code or type the for hello HTML. Okay, so and you can see using this is this folder. Okay, so now here is a properly open this, and you can here is type this is all HTML, and here is all the structures properly created, and here is a perfectly open the Sublime text editor. Okay, so I hope you complete my understanding the studio total is today here this to code editor is best for the VS Code, the Sublime. So if you prefer the first lightweight editor is minimals free, and then Vport is more feature extensions or data dividing. Okay, so I hope you're understanding, and see you in the next row. So now just thanks for your watching, and happy coding. Okay. Hi everyone, and welcome back to today's another new tutorial. So today in this new tutorial, so like understanding this basic structure of HTML document. First of all, this HTML means for text markup language. This is the standard language for creating web-based. Every HTML document follow a basic structure to ensure proper rendering in web browser. Today first is creating this new folder like HTML5. Adding this HTML5 is creating for this new file HTML index, and you can see here is previously working. Now here is working, and this code, and now just working for the newly. So today now working is simple. HTML 5 consists of the following: this shell, this part. Okay, so first you can easily open this HTML5 and just click on this, and now it's properly generated for this all this stat. And now just first of all here in this studio sessions, and is understanding this all the stimulus structure. So now just starting for this process. So first here is type this doc this HTML, and here in this doc type the HTML for document type declaration, and this line is declared this document as HTML5 is ensuring current rendering by the browser. Then the first line is HTML file, and the next step for is creating like HTML, and then first I language is in, and this is the line is means root element. And I have all this HTML content and define the document language, and the language is in is that specific that the documents is English used for ESD to see for others this language. And then here next is type like this header sections, just using this head. This section is closing, and this head section is for a metadata. Is a containing importing information is not displayed on this page, but if it's the browser. So this inside is open the like meta, and here is type 4 is a character set like UTF of 8. Okay, and then the also generated for this meta is closing, and declare for this name is a viewport, and also creating this content like this equal live device. And again type this with, and also type for here you can see the initial. A scale is equal to 1.0. okay, so here in this again type this with, and also type for here you can see the initial a scale is equal 1.0. okay, so here in this all this line of code for in this here, so viewport UTF-8 is support spatial character and a multiple language, and this is the lines is means for the ensure the responsive design on the mobile device. Now here is add this title, and you can see this title is see the past title appear in this browser the steps. So now here is type 4, so my first web page, so the title add So my first like web this page. Okay, so now it's correctly defined this. Okay, so here is this and this. Okay, so here is done, and the next is add for here this section, body section, and just going here, and this inside is open, and the body section, and this body section is visible. Content holds all the content that users see on the web page, and this contains for heading paragraph image list button. It is okay. So now this inside you open the simple sample message. So first of all, open this h1 tag, and here is type for this message like welcome to my web this page, and here is open this paragraph tag, and here is type this message. So this is a basic HTML document. Okay, okay, so here this document is data, and now he is done, and just is saving this all this code, and you can here just click on this run icon, and also and click on the start div, and just see the output printing the heading welcome to my web page. Welcome to my web page, and this is the basic HTML structure. Okay, so I will be clear understanding. The first is the structure of HTML. Okay, so I hope you clear understanding in this tutorial. So now just thanks for your watching and happy coding. Okay, hey everyone, and welcome back to today's another new HTML 5.2 series. So today we are going to explore the basic of heading paragraphs and the text for meeting in HTML. These elements are essential for structuring content on web base, and so now the 2 days just to use different heading levels like h1 to a6, and the structure of text using this paragraph, and LU for the format text using this bold, italic, and underline. Okay, so now let's get started. First of all, working this heading. So heading in a stimulus defined in portrait service sections, and 2 they just use this 6th level of fitting from h1 the most important, and the h text the least important. Okay, so now let's try. So first of all, here is open this h1 tag, and this is the main heading. So now just type for here, it's a name heading. Okay, so you type this correctly, and the next use for h2 tag. So the h2 tag is a subheading. So now we can see, first type this subheading, and then third for the a3 is hitting is a section hitting. Okay, and so now is type for correctly, this is section heading, and h4 is defined for the subsection. Okay, the NA type is correctly the subsection. Okay, and the h5, this heading is a minor, the minority is heading. Okay, and then last 46, this heading is called the smallest heading. So okay, so this is the smallest in this heading. So now the 2 is declared to show all the 6 heading this level, and then notice here the h1 is the biggest. So now first of all sleeve and just run, and then explain here. So first of all, in the 6 for this heading is completely safe, and they just click on this run icon. So now here just where, and you can see it's properly print for the main heading is the h1 is the biggest, the a6 in the smallest, and always used for this h1 for the main heading, and the c2 and the 2a6 for the subheading. Okay, so I hope you clear the understanding. It's called the heading. Okay, that's one done. And the next topic for just working here, this paragraph. Okay, so this paragraph is a DMI are creating using this p tag, and this helps break text into the readable blocks. So now just change this here. First of all, open this paragraph, and inside some text, so you can see here so now just type for here this text. This is a simple in mi. Okay, and here is type this also this message. So it provide it is provide a structure. So okay, the structure to the text. Okay, and you can see here is a correctly defined, and you can change this. Here is using this different type the use for again this paragraph type, and here is type for this message like another like a paragraph. And so this paragraph here, and to start for you can see this speech, and now use this different sign and this inside including for this paragraph tag, and just as this. So only use this tag, and here is tag this. So this tag and the separate block of this text. Okay, so now you can see here is, so I hope you clearly understanding this correctly. So in this text, just a note here, so just ending this here. Okay, so I hope you clearly understand, and in this example just show how possible paragraphs structure text. So now just save and click on this run icon, and see here is a properly print for this is simple paragraphs in HTML is provide for the structure to the text. And here is another here, and is in this line is create for this new line, and then type tag is a separate block of code, and this is p tag is a create a new block with a space between them. So now just here is this. So now you can see here the perfectly see this output. Okay, so here I hope you clear understanding. It's called a paragraph. Okay, so the next step is working for the text formatting. So the ist email allow us to format text using different texts like bold, underline, and more. So now it's today, and here is working for the text from meeting. So in this code, just to remove, first of all, again open this paragraph tag, and first of all here is open the bold tag, and add this inside type put the bold text. Okay, so here is type this text and just a simple message. So you can see mixed word standout. Okay, so I can see here type standout, and now just see and just click on this strong cone and just see the results. You can see this is bold text first, and then here the mixed word standout, it's a normal text. Okay, so I hope you understand. It's called a bold text, and the next is working for this italic text. So here open this again p tag, and then open this I tag and it inside. For here you can see the italic this text, and here is a completely tag. This process for is open, so it's often used for emphasis. So if thing is done, then again save and just open this browser. So now just as refresh this, so you can see here the first two is text is correct, and the second four here is a normal text. Okay, so I hope you clearly understanding. And the next working for again ptech, and here as and using this underline, so this side is type for here the under line text, and you can see here is a type this message. So is used to highlight important, so not just type important words. Okay, let's type these words and save this again and just open this browser. So not just to refresh, and you can see here is correctly underlined this text, and you can see also using for this is strong test. So just going here and on, then open this again paragraph tag, and this inside open like is a strong tag, and this is a status type this message. So first of all type this is a strong tag, and here is a type, so it's a similar. So you can see it's similar to bold, but here is type for but as is a semen. Okay, so now it is a semantic meaning same, and now is the code, and now is the code again, and open this browser. So just refresh. Now you can see here is a strong test is similar the bold test, but it has a semantic meaning. Okay, so I hope you also important perfect understanding in the studio just it's a great job. So studio will learn how to use heading and how to structure content with the paragraphs and how to format text using bold, italic, and so now try adding this alignment to your own ATM on page. So just thanks for watching, and happy coding, and see you in the next videos. Okay, hey everyone, and welcome back to HTML5 tutorial series. So today tutorial will explore all of the most useful feature and HTML list. The list helps organize content efficient, making it easier to read and structure informations one web. And by the end of the studio, you will know how to create create an audio list, and create a indentation list. And so now let's dive into let's here is working like audio list, and audio list numbered, and list use when the sequence of the attempt matters. This items is inside, and the italic tag and this is tag, and the numbers are automatically assigned. And so here first of all today using this as to tag, and this inside tag is heading. So just type for in the C steps and tools, and make a cup of tea. Okay, so here, and okay, so here is a real like this example, and then now used for this list, and this inside is open this some list. And so first of all here this integrate, so process type use this boil water, and next also used for add tea leaves. Okay, so add this tea leaves, and you can add tea leaves. Okay, so add this tea leaves, and you can using here some in this box, one uses box, and then colors and improve. So now just a different, so you can see here using this list, and today here is type Typo is this is a state for the related d for like 5 minutes. So do you can see, and then also just type for you can see list, and then here is type for like a string. So strA, this is string, and also type for it is pure. So this is pure into a gap. Okay, so next use for this list, and here is tab for the complaining for enjoy. So enjoy your enjoy your test. So now is correctly create, and in this properly step by step guide is good. Just make for this T. So just save this code and click on this here. Here you can see it's properly print for this numbering and this ordered list. Make an ordered list, and the is list take represent is automatically this numbered. Okay, so I hope you can understanding is called the ordered list. So the next step here is working with unordered list. So an ordered list here are use this bullet point inside this number, and this are useful when item order. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now just going here, and then creating for is an ordered list example. So just change this here, and first of all type this is an ordered, and ordered this list, and this ring here, and first of all is remove this all. So first is open, here is an ordered list, and this inside is open this some list. So here just including some fruits, this fruits, then bread and milks, butter is also. So first of all here including this milk, so milk, okay, this milk, and then is using this again, and here is type for the eggs. Okay, and the next list here is including like a bread. So and then example use this list, and now here is add this better, then also including here, so is a fruit. Okay, so you can see here all this is completely done, and here this example is create a shopping list, and just click on this run, and you can see the post, you can see properly print this bullet point, and in this tag makes the under owner list, and the list is present is item displayed as the bullet point. Okay, so I hope you understand is all the unordered list. The next we are working for here is different for here is different example for definition list. So these definitions DLR user used to the terms and their precision. This term DT is followed by a description for like double DTEC. Okay, DTEC. So first of all here just remove this annual list, and here, and so just change this heading. So now it is working. And so now this is just working, and development tools. Okay, so now at the steps here, open this DL, the description is the list, description is the list, and then tab for definitions, term for DP in this tag, and first of all here is type D tag HTML. Okay, so and going this next step, and here is type for int D stack, and this inside type 4 is HTML means for the hyper. Okay, so hypertext like a markup language. Okay, okay, so you can see this language, and Next step, open again for the D of T the stack, and here is open the CSS programming. This inside is open, this the tag, and this inside is tag. This means is a patch carrying, so this type for catch carrying style sheet. Okay, so your type is correctly this, and the next step, open this again and slide D of T and the K and the hyper, the Java, it and this three, and then uh, so programming language for interactivity. Interactivity to websites tab 4. It is correctly this website, that's it is. Okay, so you can see here. So you can set card at this, and here just explore for D of T, define the terms, and double T let provide the definitions. So I'll just state this code and click on this run and see the output. So you can see as perfectly clean. There's the web developing charm for HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript. Type this is full for the glossaries on the for the fact. Okay, so I hope you completely understanding in the studio. Today is completely down at the list and all this and that the definition list. Okay, so now that's thanks for your watching and happy coding. Okay, hi everyone and welcome back to today's another new tutorials series. So today in this tutorials we'll explain the HTML entitles and the special characters, and this concept one is dealing with symbol for in there. You can see the symbol and the reserved characters and the non-standard text HTML. So by the end of this tutorial you'll learn what HTML entitles are and how to display special characters, and also this practical example. So now let's get started. The first is working for here what are HTML in. So the stable entitles are just used for have a special meaning. For HTML less than greater than an operator are not available. A standard for also this now just used for displayed list, and some this symbol just an entity as special character. So to the post is displaying here the reverse character, so the reverse HTML will, because the define tag, and if try to then write greatly, so the browser will misdirect in this and this code and knowledge now just try. And so here first of all just going for this in this body, take inside and then tap for this character. So it's character, so write for HTML. Okay, so it is creating for this paragraph, and now using this paragraph. To text for HTML. Okay, so it's creating this paragraph, now it's paragraph. So first of all using this and operator and then type for LT. Okay, and the same side using this paragraph. Now is defined for again use this end operator and then type for GPT. Okay, and here they type this message. So this is a paragraph. Okay, so you can see here is type for this is a paragraph, and then type for again using this add rate sign for L of P, and then use for here is closing this paragraph, and again the type for G of D. Okay, so it's type for just simply and just save in this code and click on this run icon and see the So just wait, and here if you completely open in the correct way to find this paragraph tag. Okay, so now just going for here including. Okay, so now just try for another one. So just going here in this the next step, opening this again, this paragraph tag, and this inside is for the use, and including for, so this end operator for mp, this tick, and then take this message for the ampersand to ampersand symbols. So symbol the symbols, and then type for a of t, and then the operator by so type this amp in the stack of. Okay, so now you can see this example just to ensure in this paragraph just displayed as a text rather than is enter created as a HTML element. So just open this and click on here and then use, and for this sound sign the symbol and t. Okay, so I hope understanding this is simple of this example, and the next is working for the spatial symbols and the non-English this corrector. So this SST is also used to the spatial symbols, current, currency sign, and even non-English later. Okay, so now first of all okay, now so first of all let's try. So first of all they remove this, all this tag and post is up, and this, then this is the paragraph tag, and first of all paper is a copyright storage GSP. This copyright is this symbol, and operator is type this copy. So now just save this clone and then used for 2025. Okay, so now just again use this paragraph tag, and here is type trademark. So we type this trademark symbol using this, and using this, and this sign, and then typer is currently the trade, and the save, and click on this one icon and see the results. So now as you can see here, first of all using this copy symbol here is currently printed, and then trademark sign is a t of m. Okay, so I hope you understand. And then next using for again, and you are using this European currency. So this type first correctly this euro is a euro currency, and type for this and the red sign euro, this euro, and again just save, just open this browser and see the results is properly show this euro sign, and then also used for this paragraph tag, and then now here using this dig symbol, so degree symbol, and used for 25, and operate for type like type like the Aegis sign. And okay, so now just again save and click on open this browser just to refresh. So now it's properly print your output with the degree symbol of 25 degree, and in this all the symbols perfectly displayed like this one. And I hope it properly understanding is a spatial symbol and the non-English characters. Okay, so you can try for also this different for this mathematical symbols or the emojis. Okay, so you can try here use for this mathematical. So first of all using just wing here, and open this paragraph tag, and first is open this infinity symbol. Okay, so now it's type part here is a infinity like this symbol, and process type is an sign, and here is type for NIFN this one, and just going here and just simply just open, or just going here and click on So nice profile, open this infinity symbol, okay, and now here is using this emoji just as to stop, open this browse this paragraph tag, and pause this and open this and a smiley face emoji. So my smiley h like emoji, okay. So here tap this emoji and use this as first and operator, this hashtag, and now here use this binary code. So first of all type 4 is a 128512, 128512, okay. So now correctly and define and just save this code and open this browser. So just to refresh and you can see here it is properly print this, and here is including this mathematical symbol and an emoji using here this numeric HTML2, okay. So now there's for this tutorial, and I hope you perfectly understand, okay. So now just thanks for your watching and see you in the next lesson, okay. Hi everyone and welcome back to today's another new tutorials on HTML5. So today in this series on the tourist topic like components and wider space in the HTML5. Today's profile understanding and learn how comments help in organizing code, and wider space offset is readability but not the structure. So now first using this comment when HTML comments are used to add notes on the code without for affecting the web test display, and the comment are enclosed within this. The notes is starting. The first is using here the comment is a two-type post on the simple is a single comment, and the second one is a multi-line comment. So do the first is working. Here is a single line comment. So now first of all here is open this paragraph tag and you have this example message is a classic mess or hello world, okay. So here is correctly used, and then now here is add this comment. So first of all using this lesson sign and this and then double dash. So now this end is correctly common, and here is type this message. So this is a comment or a classic message or this comment. So here you can see just simply just note down what is this is a comment, okay. So here in this test site in this line uh, ignored by the browser, just verify so save this code and click on this and just read, and you can see here as the only print for this is properly ignored for in this command line. Since these comments are useful for documentations and dividing, okay. So now is the next try for the multi-line and the conditional comment. So the HTML also support this multi-line comments, allowing developers to write is a detail for the explanations, okay. So okay, so now here is a working. Now this is a multi-line comments. The post is here is open this simple paragraph, and here is tell this message. So welcome to my website, okay. So now here is a correctly tap this website, and okay, and now here is add this comment. So just going here and post of all here using this symbol and then double dash, and now is working here the multi-line comment. So here is type this message, okay. So this is a multi-line comment, okay, and type for this is a message. Age user is full for providing, okay. So providing like a detailed explanation, okay. So you can see here is a correctly take this explanations, and now just save this code and click on this one icon and see the results. So you can see here is the only print for this. Welcome to my website. And in the multi-line comments for improve the readability in large code, this and the help is documenting complex sections, and there are also these conditional statements comments. That word used is uses the older version of Internet Explorer to target the specific this browser. Okay, so now here is working for the another topic like the wider space in HTML. So the wider space is in external. First two space tab and the line break, and the browser ignore extra space, display the content in a single space. And I'll just remove this and first of all open this paragraph and first of all practice message. So this and the space for this is and all this open this and again then type 4 here this sentence sentence with, and then this is the type 4 here you can see this is extra. Okay, so here is a find this and I'll just save this code and open this browser and just see, and output is completely perfect. Within this is a sentence with a stress space it's currently, and you can see, but it is not effect for this space for in this output session. Okay, so here I have your complete understanding, and now here is using the different type of example using this free text. Okay, so this is external color, here is a colored multiple space in one and used pre-tag to preserve form. Okay, so just remove this and here is open this pre-tag, and this inside this is message. So this formatted text. Okay, so you can see this formatted text. Okay, so now just save again and just click on this one icon and see the reason. You can see here this is printing, this is formatted text, and this pre-tag help display this content exactly as a writer serving space and the language. Okay, so now is that for the students total and like completing understanding comments and the wider space in TM. Okay, so now just thank for your watching, and I will see you in the next lesson. Okay, hi everyone and welcome back to today's another new tutorials on opening links in a new tab using HTML5. So have you either or the wanted a link to open a new tab instead of replacing your current base, and the studio student is showing you this different way to do, and by the end of the studio you just understanding and how to use this target attribute, Java screen, and even add bar method for dynamic linking. The first is opening and using this target blank attribute, and here just common way to open this link in a new tab. Adding the target blank attribute with the care tag, and so first is open this anchor tag, and this inside is using this link. So first of all here is type this HTTPS and then type for the dot, and you can see you're using this google.com, and okay, so just now here I'm type for yes google.com. Okay, and also here this target is a blank, and here is type for so this link name for open this in new tab. Okay, so here is this is correctly, and this example in this here. So the target is blank. You could tell the browser to open the links in the tab, and saving this code and click on this one icon, see the results. So see the results, and so as you can see here is open another, and this one this link, and click on this opening new tab, and properly open here this another open this tab. Okay, so here is a completely open this another new tab, because and here is in this opening in this new tab link is completely working. Here this method is widely supported and easy to implement. Okay, so you can also use for another example for opening links in a new tab with this real no opener for the no refer. So for this security reason, you should add this real. I'm using this target land. Okay, so now just ring here and then type for assembly, use like example this. So the example.com and the target blank, and here is also just type for here the real is equal, so no opener, so is in this inner is no, an opener is for no, and so if er, sorry, just type for REFE double RER, just refer, and this inside is type for the secure new tab, the link. Okay, so here is type for just like you can see secure, so secure again, secure new tab, just like here at this link. Okay, so at this link, and okay, so here in this example, this prevents the new page from accessing that way. Here you can see this example for this Windows app here property, which can be security risk. Okay, so now just save this code and open this link, and you can see here is a security tab, because here is open this example this, and here is use the simply using, and you can see here using this real link, and here is here is focusing this secure this purpose, preventing unnecessary pages to boost. Okay, so I hope you understanding this link, and you can try for the different way, just using the JavaScript for Windows to do open function. Okay, so now here is creating for another new this program, such as remove for in this code. So first of all, here is open the button tag. So first is open this button, and this inside using this on click method. So this on click is equal to do possible. Here is type this open. So do open like a new tab. So here is type this new tab and this method, and also here is type for this message click to, sorry, just type for is open in this new tab. Okay, so here is critically defined, and just here is open, this is a script tag. So first of all, this open, this is script, and this is inside including this function like open new tab, this method, and just here is type for like a window dot open, and here is add the sample link. So the real links just add here. So it's PS, and using for the www.google.com, and using here, so this double quotations inside is underscore is a type is a blank. Okay, so here this code is completely done, and this example here use correctly this JavaScript, and windows.open metal.open, then in your tab when the button is clicked. Okay, so now just save and click on this run icon and see the razors. So you can see here is see the button for click to open in a new dev. So just click on, and here is properly open this new dev in this google.com in this link. Okay, so here this link is is useful for adding dynamic behavior to your site. Okay, so I hope you clearly understanding in these two days tutorials that tutorial is properly working this link, and I hope you understand it. Okay, so thank you for watching, and happy coding. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome back to today's another new tutorials on creating a navigation menu using this HTML5. The navigation menu are the essential for guiding user through Euro site, and as they show this three and this different way to build the navigation menu. So first of all, here is creating this navigation as today, using this two today. First one is horizontal and the second for the vertical. So first, the simplest way to create a navigation menus, and we're using an order list inside a nav tab. Okay, so first of all, this body tag inside is open this nav tag, and this inside open this unordered list, and here is type the sum of list. So first of all, here please open this anchor tag, and here use this hashtag, and this inside is type for this sections for post, including here for this home sections, and today just copy for in this line of code, and now just paste for use for another line. So now is using this total 4 line. First of all, using this home, secondly use this about, and secondly use this, and third section of a service and another section of contact. Okay, so you can see here is using this correctly in this one. So now it's simply using build for this HTML structure, and I'll just save and see the. So here is completely open for this simple structure for this HTML navigation menu, and now here is a properly built, and now is using this styling. So now apply this is style deck. So first of all, here's open this style deck, and English style inside apply for the CSS properties. The first open here is in the N and used for this unordered list, and this third process type, this list is type of 8 and none. Then used for here the padding of 0, and used for this display like a flex, then including here the symbol of the background. So now this using this is background of this horizontal, it is color. Okay, and the next step here is a type 4, and here is this map this list, and the next inside apply this margin of 0, and the pairing of the unequal. Okay, then use for here like the N and ordered list, and also first of all here is apply the space decorations like on, and then add this color of white. So next to use for this padding, we're using this top this 10 pixel in the bottom of 8, 15 pixels. Next is also type 4. Here you can see the display like a blocks. Okay, so here is also using this hover effect. So now this type bar is an app, then now order to list, and the list, and also use for this anchor, and like a hover, and then use here the current in this background or hashtag and the triple 5. Okay, so now you can see here is completely using this is the and back to the group of list, and make for the unordered list the structure that display up flex property makes the menu is horizontally. Okay, so now just again select all, answer this code. So in this browser, just refresh now, and you can see here is creating for the horizontally in this menu post on this home section about service and the contact. Okay, so I hope you understanding it properly. The hover, if it is changed the background color while you move on your over this link. Okay, so I hope you perfectly understand. So Next is working for. Here is the vertical slide one navigations in this mail. So first of all, just going here in this HTML. So and inside is great for in that plus. The last name is type 4. Here is a sidebar and also using this honor list. So first of all, is open this. So anchor tag inside, open this dashboard. So here is this type 4. You can see the dashboard and RD. This dashboard and next is open. This is a profile. So PRONIL this profile and then here is type for the settings. So settings and next apply for here the logout. Okay, so just type for here is the curriculum in this the logout. Okay, so here is the properly will use for this map the class for cyber and the honor that list security to come. Okay, so today first of all here is just change this. So first of all open here. We can see the dot hide the sidebar. Just type this sidebar using for the width of a 200 pixel. Then instead for the height of this is 100 bh. Then the background. So type this background using for this hashtag double three and then padding for top of for sorry of 10 people. Okay, so and also say for here the position use the fixed. Okay, so and the next using for the slide is a slide bar or the sidebar. Using this the list style is known and at the display and the adding of 0. And here is again changed for do type this is sidebar unordered. This list only using this padding of a 10 pixel then used for the sidebar. So just type for the sidebar and ordered list and the list of so the list of anchor tag. So here using the stick decorations mode color white and the display block and the padding using only the 10 pixel. Okay, and next using for the sidebar like hover. So dot this type bar on the list and hover this color is in this. Okay, so now here is a completely including and creating the sidebar menu in this positions using this position apex. Okay, so you stay on the screen while scrolling and so now just verify. So first of all save and click on this run code and just wait and see the output. So here you can see is properly this output possible here the dashboard on the profile see. So the profile setting and the logout and then this is the twist completely declared for in this the mini and here is a properly open. This dashboard is perfectly sure in this studio. So studio in this what is set up for here is perfectly the 200 pixel style the link similarity of the horizontal desk menus. Okay, so I hope you clearly understand in this studio. So now just thanks for your watching and happy coding. Okay, hi everyone and welcome back to today's another new tutorials on using picture and the figure elements in HTML5. These two elements are incredibly useful for building responsive and accessible workplace. Today's this tutorial just walk you through this example for picture element or responsive image using the figure element. So first of all using this picture element elevator specify different emails for the different screen size. All the resolutions making your emails more responsive. First of all here is type for is this search this tag and then this inside is type for your src. The state was including this here is this image. So including, so you can see in this inside. First of all, type for the source, so using this source and including this image folder. So post using this image and then including for insert the state and the image for the first. Okay, so here this first dot jpg and including also this media, so just have this media and the inside including states. So first of all, use the maximum the width of a 500 days pixel. Okay, so here is correctly defined this, and in this session just copy for in this line of code and then paste for the next line and then change this email. So now here image this another, so just type for the second jpg and here is type for again second dot jpg and the maximum width here including the 800 pixel. Okay, so here just saving this code. You can see use this picture with the source, and the source has a src attribute and with different emails file based on the screen size defined. So here just save this code and click on the and once see an icon and see the results. So just wait, and you can see here, just wait for the few seconds and you can see here is not show for in this image. So you just remove for this and only just define. Okay, so here is not show this message because in this one is not working. So first going for in this another statement here is directly used for this image text. So this email, and first of all search including this folder and then open this third emails. Here is the alternative defined for this responsive in this image, and here is against it and just click on, and now here is properly saved and this image, and now here is also add the we suite of sorry the state of weight is 300p and then just save again and then open this browser. So just refresh now, so you can see here, and you can see here is a perfectly showed this image, and this insert is directly in the source. Email is not working, but in this style is properly open this image. Okay, so here you can set this maximum for this 800 pixel and then just save and open this browser. So just refresh now, and you can see here is perfectly and properly show this 800 pixel large. Okay, so I know you understanding this first thing, this source and the picture it is not supported by the browser. Okay, so and only supported for this email stack. Now this now is done, this one is now working. There's another topic for using the figure element with the captions uses. So the figure element used to proof image with caption, often used in this article or the blog. So now just is window face, and here is first of all open the email tag, and this inside is first opening this folder. Just open this fourth image, and here is the just is natural. For this image will not just only define for this image, and the next step here is open the here is a figure. So in this figure tag, and first of all here at this pick on captions. Okay, so this is not this pick, and here tag this pick in this captions this tag, and here in this inside is type for here you can see the beautify this beautiful natural screen SC, and its screen is during the sound stage or using this screen these things. and here there's only just a beautiful sim. Okay, so here in this example using this figure, Ella may drop the email. The caption is provided by the figure's options Ella. Okay, so here just saving this code and just click on this one icon and just see the output. And here, so first of all, you can see just stays here for this is the image with for 300 or using for the 900 pixel, and the width for sorry, the height is paid for this auto. Okay, so now again save up in this browser, so just refresh now, so you can see here is it perfectly, and the best is regulations in this image. Here the simple descriptions for the beautiful nature. Okay, so I hope you correctly understanding, and this is a semantic way of adding meaning to your emails with improving accessibility to or for this clean reader. Okay, so I hope you clear understanding the step for the student perfectly. Show this image. Okay, so that's it, and I hope you perfectly understanding, and see you in the next lesson. Okay, hey everyone, and welcome back to today's another new tutorials on embedding YouTube and the others media in L5. So adding videos, map, and interactive content to your web page on greatly enhance like user experience. Okay, so today, first of all, here is creating this embedding YouTube videos, and so the easiest way to embedding YouTube video is using the iframe tag. So first of all, just going for this and this body tag inside, and open for here like this iframe in this tag. So first of all, here is including for this search, and so now just first for here, so this is a YouTube, this link, and also generated for so long going here, and the type for then we and doing for here is including 560, and also just including for here the height of a 315. Okay, so now here is a properly generated, and also going this next step, and here is defined for in this now just including for frame border like 0, and you can see here just type for is so the little using for this like YouTube, and so YouTube video, so this video player. Okay, so you can see here is have this video player, and also using this is other for a accumulator, just copilot or pilot, and so accumulator just type for here, so here is a type for meter. Okay, so in this one, and also generate hit like this is autoplay. So in this autoplay, just again creating this, then use for the clipboard. So clip BOARD, and this clipboard is using this, sorry, this right hand, then defined for here is the encrypted, so ENCRYPTED encrypted. Okay, okay, so encrypted dash is this media, so this media also using, and ZYROCOP, this is a cop, and you can see here like so first using this is media, then here is including in picture, in picture. Okay, so picture in sorry in this again this picture. Okay, so now you can So now I can see here is perfectly creating this and just going for the next step. And here is also type hello this full screen. Okay, so here in this example, just working for this an iframe test doc on the YouTube video using this see the attribute with the videos embedded with this URL, and you can see just adjust this width height for the sizing, and allow this full of attribute is display user what the video in this whole is a screen mode. Okay, so now here is a properly declared. Now just saving this all and click on this run icon. See, so here is opening for this screen, and now here is loading for this, and now it's completely opening for this. So YouTube this and this link is perfectly working, and you can see here is properly adjust this full screen for the video, these options. Okay, so I hope you're understanding this example here is properly, and show just here is opening this icon, and this completely play for this, and here I hope you understanding is completely on this topic. Okay, so now you can try for here is a different way. So embedding an external video using this iframe. So first of all is the many video platforms such as Vimeo and the daily motions provided embedded course similar to YouTube. Okay, so first of all here just to change this. So now using for just like here you can see just change this link. So now it's not using this height, and we only use this search. Then in this next step is just going again back and copy this. So just remove, and then here is the past and the change. This what here is add like 600 sorry, and the height for using like 600 per 360, and the frame order like 0, and not use this title, only use this and the frame. You just only apply this auto frame just like a full screen. Okay, so you can see just remove this, and okay, so just to remove, and here is also tab like a full screen, SCREEN. Okay, so now it's properly using this, and now just change this link. So now just tap here, so you can see just is removed, and add this link, and then here is this properly. So now just here is change, and this link, and add here for is the another link. Okay, so here in this code just define is embedded of a module this video using this iframe tag, and in this our resource point to the video, and to the allow this full screen attribute, and I full this screen viewing. Okay, so now just I can save this all code and click on this run icon and see the output here. So now just waiting for, you can see, so storage doesn't exist. So again using this another this link, because in this link is not playing here, so add this the different of this link. Okay, so I hope you're understanding this format, and now we're trying to for different for embedding at Google Map. Okay, so you can embed this Google Map to display these locations directly on your web place. Okay, so now first of all here is just change this. So now add only this width for only 600, and the height for is including for 450. Okay, and then using for just not use this frame, so here is add this style stand using for like borders, or just using this is border for 0, then using for like full screen. So here is a change this allow and this autoplay this options, and using for this the screen is equals tools, Then now, and the next step is defined for is the loading. So here is using this loading is the call to. So here is type for is analyzing. Okay, so now is including forest correctly this iframe, and now here I hope you understanding. So in this one, so this example is a embedded Google map using this iframe. So now just change this, and now here is add this correctly this map it. Okay, so now just here is add this link just as a first tag here, and now it says this, and here is a completely add here this Google site, and now just save in this this code is correctly, and here is open this, and click on this run icon and just see the output. Okay, so now just wait here, and you can see is a completely show this map and properly open this. Okay, so I hope you clear understanding in the studio, and it is perfectly show the output, and here in the studio you understanding for correctly this embedding YouTube and other social media. Okay, so now just thank you for watching, and happy coding. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome back to today's another tutorials. So today we'll just to show you here, there's this topic from input and the level, and so the prompts are essentials in web development, allowing users to submit data in the studio. Explore how to create prompts using the input and the level of HTML. So now let's first of all, here is creating this from, and here is this from just defined for this logging format. Okay, so now first of all, here is open the tag. So here using this from, but not using this is the section. So only just apply this fresh this from. So and like I just try to submit. Okay, so at the submit and define for here is kind of the method. Okay, so now this method for like a post method. Okay, and as inside here just post off in this level, so the level just here you can see the username. So here I will define the username, and this insert is again type like username, and it's completely at this level. Okay, so just save and set output. Okay, so I click on, and here you can see only print correctly this name. Okay, and so next step here is open this input. So the input and the text of the type of the text, and the ID including correctly like username, and the name of the use for the again like username, and here's type for is correctly is recorded. Okay, so here the simple login with a phrase from M. Let's send this data using this the post method, and post using this level the tag. Ensure accessibility by inserting levels, and input levels using the attribute, and then the input is an element, and then collect user data, and I just verify open this browser just here, and you can see here is the complete. To open this field, it's called in this input field. Okay, so the next step here is creating for this again, and declare this global. So post using is this on space, and the label here is defined like a password, and a game type here is a password. Then going the next step, and again open this input field, and first of all input is called a password, and using this ID is again type this a password, and the name field here used for again this password, and IT recorded. Okay, so now you can see here is this apply. So in this for and the type of the text is used for the username, and type of password is make the password. So just open this browser again, refresh. So now you can see here is a properly open this another field. Okay, and then open here is the creating this main part of the button or the login button. So just going here and open this button again and put field and the changes type. So this is this type of a submit and also generate like this value of a logging from. Okay, so you can see here is correctly defined this, and here the submit buttons and the date, take that to the server. So just again save this code and click on and open this browser and just refresh now. So you can see here is perfectly open this the button and you can try. So now here is a fill for someone. This is the name and the password, and click on this login and properly this working. So here filling this blank. So in this field, so name for the 0 and there 0 the password using for 1 2 3 4 the 5, and just click on this login, and here is it just to know and the JavaScript code, and just only here is creating this simple form. Okay, so here in the studio is properly using and just show the form label, and also I help you in this. Okay, in the studio tutorial is completely done and you perfectly understanding the different type of this prompt. Use it from input and the level in 5. Okay, so now just thanks for watching and happy coding. Okay, hello coders and welcome back to today's another new tutorials topic. So today in this we explore to provide this various input types to collect different types of input types, collect user data efficiently. So today just we will explore this different types from input types like a text, like email, password, number, and the data with this practical this example. So now let's get it started. First of all, here is working the basic next and the email input. Okay, so now you can see this info. The body tag inside is open the from tag. Okay, from tag. So from tag. Okay, so okay, and first of all, first level to declare this name, and this inside is the full name. Okay, so here the name. So here the type this correctly. The full name you can see here is type this using for this is defined. This usually for define the username. This promise collect username and email. Okay, so now first is using this level, and the next level is open like input field. So input a text like and ID here the name, and for it's also generating input field like put it just like this post name. Okay, so here it is correctly type this text used for general text and input like this name. Okay, so here is correctly using this, and next step open another this level, and here it is type for this email, and this inside is at the this address. Okay, so now this is email address. Next step here open this input field, and first of all the type of email and like ID here in using this email, and then I'm using for again this email, and here is type for is currently this record. Okay, so now this is properly add, and then using for again this input field the type of a submit and the value using for this submit. Okay, so here you can see this is type of this email. Ensure that only valid email address formats are accepted. And lastly, using this recorded attribute, ensure filling note for this mm, left blank before the submission. Okay, so here is correctly using in this, just save and click and the run code, and here as you can see here is perfectly name show this, and here is open for this fill the first open this full name, and here is the email address this field, and here is the different of the submit button. Okay, so I hope you correctly understanding this, and you can use it for this button inside that submit. And here is replicating, so now just here you can see, just change this, and here is open this, the here is at this button and easily creating this. Okay, so I hope you understanding is simple of this. Okay, so the next topic is working for the password input field. Okay, so here in to today's change this login. So the submitted here is at this login from, and the method like this post, and here is the perfectly changed this. So now here is at the username, so here is at this type this username, and here is again use such as like this username. Okay, so add this username, and the like and can change this username and the name for just using this username, and use the recording. And also bring here change this another field, just add this here is a password. Okay, and again this chance, and add for here is a password, then type of the password and the ID chance again, including here this is password and the name. So using the name is again this password, and this inside exchange is the type of a submit, and the value of is a login. Okay, so here in this the simple field, just look for this login prompt, use this type of a password to see this is input characters, and this prevent this password from being visible as there is type, and combined with the text this type for username, and this create a standard logging prompt. Okay, so just save, and then just click on the strong icon and see it output. So here is a properly open this pro, and you can add this here, so this beer tag, and this perfectly just show you can see using for either beer tag for the new line. And again open this, and just here is a step this code here, and just refresh now. So here is completely almost the perfect, and you can add this also. So just using for another this tag again, and also okay, so just save this code and just open and then refresh now. So here is perfectly save this from post of this and this user, then password, and then the login prompt. Okay, so I hope you understanding in this all this will. So the next step is working, and here is a number input for the age. Okay, so today this is working for this numerical input, like is just use this type of a number. Okay, so first of all here is just this one, apply this register. So this registers fail or register the method like the he post in this inside. So first of all here just move this, and including for the level for the age. Okay, so here just change at the level the 4 is age and current, change this, and including for the correctly enter for you in this age. The screen here and the type for add is a number, and the ID is inserted for the age. and the name for inserted for this again including this age, and here is type for is a minimum age of 18, and declare for this maximum age for 100. Okay, and just going here and change this, and so now here including it's a register from the register. Okay, so now here it is properly using this. So here is a minimum age 18 and the maximum 100 is restrict the input range, so ensure only valid is values are entered. So now just save correctly, and then just click on this, and here is an open, and now just see here is the ensure this of case or your age. So now here just is a jump. Okay, so here is a postal type, and you can see just here is the add this age for 18, and also working for this the registers in this portal. Okay, so here this field input field, and is ensure only validities are entered. Okay, so here is correctly done this. Okay, so the next step here is working for this data input for the birth date. Okay, so just going here and add this. So now here is changed this register, and here is the type for the data birth. Okay, and the method like post, and here is including again the date of birth, and here just change this, and you're including select your for the birth date, and BIRTH, and this date. Okay, so now is including for this, and change this type. So here is including this type of a date and the ID of a date of the birth, the DOB, and then again for the date of birth. So now here is not using this. Okay, so now here is correctly apply, and just change this registered, and here is a including submit. Okay, so now here is a perfectly using this, and here you can easily select their birthday using a calendar interface. So now just to say and just click on this one icon, and here is this is and opening this. So now here is at this part this calendar, and here this month for, and you can change this. So here is also this month. Okay, so here is the date is properly working. Okay, so this element is a format error and improve for the easier experience. So now that's it for the student tutorials in the studios perfectly explore just import different input types in the ML5. So I hope you understanding. So now just thanks you for watching, and happy coding. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome back to today's another tutorial for including placeholder recorded and more. So in this is today's tutorials explore how this attribute improve from this usability with this practical. This example, first of all, here is working day is placeholder attribute for in this hint. Okay, so now is first open this pro tag, so FORM this prom tag, and here including like this sections for the submit, and this type for this method post. Okay, so first of all including the level, the fourth name, then side type for here I can see the full name. Okay, so then define for here like in food fields, so define this in food, and the text type of text, and ID like a name in a name of it, so the name. Then here is a head like a placeholder for ensure your name. Okay, so here is a type 4 as correctly, and just save and click on this run and just see the output. So here is print for, you can see it's called enter your name. The show you can see here is called the placeholder. Okay, so now here is again going for, just type the table for email, type for this email, and the screen for, and open this output. Sorry, I have this input for this, and including here is type this email and the ID. So using the name of a email, the ID is again this email, and here is type for like this, the placeholder, and just you can see here just type for the sample image, sorry, this email. So you can see here at this example dot, sorry, just enter it here like here, email.com. Okay, and there is add for is another input field. So first on the type of the submit, and this not using this name and the ID, so here is only generated for this submit. Okay, so now here is properly at this. So now just save, and here you can see this placeholder attribute, provide a hint about what the user should enter. Okay, so just saving this code and click on this and just share, refresh. So here you can see just and add this new line, I perfectly show this. So here just add, and this next step using this correctly, then step and open this. So just refresh now. So here is properly show the, so first on here this full name and the email, and here also this button. Okay, so the next topic for the record, so here record attribute for using the mandatory field. So first of all here just creating for using the first to change the submit, and here is including for you can using this, and now just change for the username. So here is including for remove for this placeholder, and here we easily creating for the street fill again, just here and remove this one, and it's properly generated is correctly in this recorded. Okay, so here is this process. So here in this recorded activity is proven for empty the submissions, and the user is told to submit without filling is recorded filled. The browser show a warning. Okay, so now just stay in this again and just click on here on the run INC and just see the output. So here is a profile open, and it's called the stick project fill, and in this help is ensure this essential information is collected. Okay, so now here is completely done in the studios tutorial, and I hope you perfectly understanding. Okay, so now just thanks for your watching and happy coding. Hi everyone, and welcome back to today's another new tutorials, like so, and then today's explore that form validations and the input contains in HTML file. So this validating user input tool ensuring correct and the secure data submission. Statement 5 is a provide building validations using attribute like reward pattern, minimum and the maximum, and this help is prevent error before submissions. And just to and the total just explore prompt validation and the constant with this example. So now let's begin. Okay, so first is working here to speak word and the pattern content constant for these validations. So first of all, here is open the prompt tag and the actions using for the correctly the submit and the method code for like a post, and this field inside and the post open this level and the pro like a mail, and this inside here is type like a Gmail. Okay, and the next one using for like input field, and so first is type like a email and name for also this email, and also generated for ID like a mail. Okay, and here is defined for this record. So now is add this new line. Okay, so now here is the properly add, then using for again for this another level, just type for here is a form. So now here is add this and simple this phone number using this 11 digit or okay, so this is the phone this number. Okay, so here is add this correctly, and just going here and using for this input field and type of the tail means the telephone using theorem visit and ID like the spoon, and this name is also the spoon. And here is add this pattern. So the pattern is using for, so you can here it is cited for the strain. So add the 0 and the 9 and the 11 dig for easily creating. So now just here to show for this is it for is 9 and this inside is curly brackets inside including the stem. Here is add this title for enter a 10 8 phone number. So just type for enter a 10 Z phone number. So sorry, just here is not this user use. So just copy this, click create here and the script for in this the text inside. Okay, so now here is a properly creating this, and I'll just share the lastly using this record. Okay, so space and then using this record and must redefine this new line. Okay, so now here is including for the submit. So add this input field, the first one here, text of a submit, and generated for the value for a game like this submit. Okay, so today in this code this from enforce is recorded input and custom validations using first of all this record to ensure fields are not left empty, and here using this type of email for automated email format validations, and here using for this digit format for 0 9 and 10 to enforce a 10 digit phone number, and lastly add this title for display a12 keeping input is incorrect. Okay, so now just save again and just save and click on this one and just see that so you can see perfectly print post on this email field, then phone number, and using this button. So here you add this email and for the Sarah at the rate for the email.com, the sample using, and I is going here, then type for here is a 10. Okay, so not just using so 6 9. Okay, so you can just simply using and just click on this submit and perfectly just working. Okay, so here in this field just improve for user experience and for validate data. Okay, so I hope you understanding this, and the next topic for working for again this number and the data input constant. And okay, so just going here, and today is go using for this another need from file like the register. So using this registers and post again, this is for like ages. Okay, and this inside is for input the age. So in this edge, so define for this age and this bracket into DCL for 18 for the 16 only. Okay, so you can write, and here let's change this. So first of all, here is remove this line, and first input fill, so the type of a number and the ID generated for this age, and the name again for this page. And now here generated for this name, age for 18, and the maximum age for the 60. And here is type for is a report, and defined for is correctly this new line. Okay, so now here is a at this another this field like a date of birth, so VOB short from this date of birth, and here is type for again this date of birth. Okay, okay, so now is properly just defined here and here, and just changes in this field, and now generated for again this input field, and the type of a date and the name of a date of birth, and the ID or the date of birth. So here the maximum, the age for 2005, and 12, then 318, and this also type this recorded and define for here is the new line. Okay, so now at this here is properly generated, and change this value. So here slide 4 is registered. Okay, so now this code is generated for this prompt state is numeric, and the data constant using for the minimum age for 18 and the maximum for the 60 to limit each input. And here this year for 2005, 1231 to ensure the user is at least for 18 years old. Okay, so just again, and just this browser opened, and here this is the submissions input fill post on this incited like age for 18, and here just generated for this 2035, and here is also this calendar, and just click on this, and here it is generated for this input for this age, and just click on this register. Okay, so here this is in this browser. I'll prevent the submissions input don't meet those conditions, and it's useful for sign up prompts, registrations, and this is registered restricted this content. Okay, so I hope you clear understanding of the these things. Okay, so now just thanks for watching and happy coding. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome back to today's another new tutorial series. So today is working for the table. It's an essentialized for ML for organizing the discipline data. Nestle just hyper table TRTDTH, the table for element defined table, and the TR means represents table row. The TD means contain table data, and the TH means a defined table later. So now let's explore this concept with this example. So first working this simple table with a row and the column. So here is open this in this table, and then first slide the table. Row and the column. So here is open this on the first slide the table border 4 and 1. So the next. So the next step here we're using this TR table row. So table and now in this instance using this TH. So this T and H here, this inside is post is including the name field, and again started for T this inside for this options the country. Okay, and then I add this correctly, and I just going in the 3 here, and here is including for again for this include for this table of pro and then of TD. And is for this table of pro and then T of D. Then okay. So first using this person name for the PAM, and using for this ID and this cam is for 20. And then again, sorry, here is using this T of D and the stack, and the state for this country is like SA. Okay, so I can properly define this, and I'll just begin. And it's been step here and just change this, the name of the age for 25 and the country name like Canada. Okay, so now you can see this using this program and the simple the stability as constant of all using this TA to define. Using this TA to define it like calls means age and the country, and the TA tag to define the stable row. And this is a TD for the stable data, and the course is using this border is one is make the table visible. So just saving this code and click on this run icon and see. So here is this is tables, the simply a imperfect table for this name, age and country, and there's three corner man, and here is a properly show this is TMH. Okay, so I hope you're clearly understanding this output. Okay, so you can try for here is a different for the table with columns and the Rowspan. Okay, so first you just swing here and using this as a border is one, and then type for another for using this tier. So using this tier tag and this inside using here the st.h, and first using here. So this column span for is a 2, and the same inside type for here is a full name. Okay, and generated for again and again this stack, and here's defined for each. Okay, so now in this one just move. So first of all here using the name is the camel here, this is Hanson. So Hanson, and using the H4. So the TD inside is the age is 22, and this next one here is again apply for this. This ID, and then first using this change. The name and the TD inside, including for the Rowspan of 2. Sorry, is using this 2, and here it first using the Lisa, and here this full name and first. And including the Lisa is a 4 here. Here is the 26. Okay, so now here generated for this table, this introduced first of all using this the column span 2 or merge, and 2 column this full name, and here in this the row expand to manage 2 row for this laser. Okay, so now this attribute is perfect, and just here you can see save this code and click on this one icon and just see the output. So it's a perfectly print post, and the 2 rows perfectly. That's the Camilla Johan, Camilla Johnson, Lisa Smith. Okay, so here is an attribute this. Okay, so you could understood in this perfectly create this basic table structure with the table TRTD and the TD. Okay, so in this technique this to create, organize, and style table. So thanks for your watching, and happy coding. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome back to today's another new tutorials topic. So today just working for this HTML and the topic for margining with Rowspan. and the colon is print. So today just working for the table in HTML. Sometime just need to now to create a better layer. The Qt here using for this row span is multiple row, and the columns is it called, and spam is multiple columns. So now is working. First is using the row span to merge columns. So this thing say cost to open the stable tag and add this border for 1. Okay, and this inside using for this tr tag, and using this ts tag, and this inside first this tag clone this span of, and here slide 4 is a sorry is names, and the next using this mm, and these things are generated for this tag. Okay, so now again, and for this tag. Okay, so now this is this tier tag, and generated for this pd, and first using this name of so the gems, and use for the gems, and use for this d of d, and here is the gems for the second name is James Robert, and again use this td is for this 25. Okay, so done, and again use for this t tag, and then including for this td, and here's time for the person name for is Jenny, and the third and the third name, and the third name for the second name for this type. Okay, and generated for this t of d, including this is the age of 30. Okay, so here in this the simple example, first of all using this the row has the most here using this th column is equal to this named th, and this using for this two column, now making this table more organized. Here the second and third is remain in this normal. So just save this code and click on this run, and just as you can see the point, and so the first is printing this name, and this is the two column and the gems, and the okay, so understanding is properly using this column. The next topic for using this spans to merge this row. Okay, so first you using this table border 1 and tier, so not just using only this t and the name. So now is secondly using this department, and so department. Next use for this text use for this tr, this inside using this td of this row of stand, and first using here the person name for the Thomas, and the Thomas ball using here this two row, and the department and the ligase path. Okay, so this second one, so here using for only on this row for here using this finance department. So finance. Okay, so here you can see this is table, and the first column in the tumors, this downward using this td. The rule span is 2 like those Thomas at this means for this Thomas id and all, but it is span to department. Okay, so now just save and see the output. So just click on here, and now as you can see here is properly print like two department. First here the two column this name, and department, and here is the Thomas, and this each other and the files. So okay, so it helps us avoid this redundant data, and they keep the table here is that in the student and all. I hope you completely understanding and you perfectly learn how to use this all Spain. And okay, so thank you for watching, and see you in the next lesson. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome back to today's another new tutorials live introduction to HTML5 API. So today just explained for here the HTML is some API, and here is undergoing for the theoretical report. And the next two understanding for this practical example with HTML5 API. Okay, so first of all here just understanding what are HTML APIs. So what exactly are HTML5 APIs? In simple term, an API or applications programming interface, web developers, text advanced browser feature without recovering additional plugin the HTML5 into the several API. The demo can be interactively multimedia integrations and the data handling. And the next understanding some key features of HTML5 API. So now let's explore some key HTML5 API that you can use to make your website more dynamic and the user friendly. First of all is your locations API, one access user location. So here the locations API makes it possible. You can recheck its latitude and longitude with just a few line of JavaScript code, and the Canvas API for drawing graphics chart or even directly in the browser. The Canvas API your go-to store and web storage API needs to store data locally in the browser, and web storage APIs including local storage and the session storage allow you to save key value data with a link and the key copy. And the next understanding for the PH API data from the VGPA makes the HTTP request more efficient and easier to handle compared to older methods like HTML HTTP request, and the follows for the ORTCP is real then video and the audio communication, and with RTCAPA, and I will spare peer-to-peer video calls and screen sharing and more. Okay, so today I hope you are correctly understanding the introduction to HTML API, and the next tutorial better understanding when you see the sum of example for HTML API. So just focus on this next tutorials perfectly, and now that's so thanks for your watching, and happy coding. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome back to today's another important digital tutorials. So today's in this tutorials topic for the zero locations API for accessing user locations. So have you ever just wondered how this website direct your locations for map, for weather update, or the personality service? And in the studio just will explore this Geolocations API in SSTMO. Please allow this web app to access the user locations using JavaScript. Okay, so first let us start with here this example, just where I feed this the user latitude and the longitude when they click a button. Okay, so first this example for the featuring user locations. So now here just started, and so first of all just going here and creating for this is simple this button in this body site. First open this button, and here this is the type for just like it on click method, and then this function's name for like get locations. Okay, so here is a type historically the get locations, and using for the inside is type for get my locations. Okay, so here is type this correctly to get my locations, and here open this paragraph tag, and then inside including this ID like output. Okay, so here you can see this is correctly create this button with the paragraph tag. Okay, so now here this is starting for this para program, and first is working this JavaScript code. So here just open this script, and this inside is just open and creating for this function. So first of all, this inside is type D functions, and it's type for here is a get locations, and also using this, and I'll just apply this equal statement and creating this conditions. So first of all, typer is a navigator. Do type for the locations, and using this first, this type is a navigator. Then type these locations. Dot also type for is a get current positions, and possible here is type like show position. Okay, and I just type for here this show positions, and another one just show like this error. Okay, and then use for the L statement, and just type this in this document. Type for like get element by id, this inside for id generated like this output, and then type for here like inner html is equal to. So here just type this message. So first of all just type for this locations, each on this is not supported. Okay, so just type for this is supported by your browser. Okay, so VROWSER. Okay, so now here is a correctly at this. So the next step just going for here in this, including for this another dysfunction. So first of all tap this function, and here is type just using this today show position, and this inside is type for again this positions. Okay, so now here's type like document type like getting mn by id. This inside is generated like this output, and then type for is the inner html just is equal to. So here just notice this, and okay, so here is type for is the latitude. Okay, so GUD this latitude and space, and the plus operator. First of all type this position.is, type for here you can see this code. So this code is .is, type for like this latitude. So T UT, so there's a latitude and this class operator and creating. So first using here, this is a new line for this B tag. Okay, and then here is type 4 is a longitude. So longitude and then spacing using this path operator. First this position do is type this course dot is type for. Here is the longitude, so a longitude. Okay, so you can see here is a properly generated this. So here is the first part is absolutely completely done, and then used for again. So now just going for here, so first of all here, so open this functions and the functions name, just type for here this show arrow. This inside is open this arrow and creating this. So now here is a switch to statement. First of all tap this arrow, this code. Okay, and using this current bracket. So first of all, here is this type is case, and using like this arrow dot, this type for here is the permission denied. So parent type for is the permissions. So per my SI admission, this permissions, just a space for is a denied. Okay, so this next one here is type this is correctly this document dot like this get element by id, and this inside a type like this output, and then type is dot like inner html is equal to, so here is type the sample message, sorry it's going here, and then type this correctly. So first all type a user DENIED, this NI the request, so the request for the 0 locations. Okay, so here is type this theoretically in the locations, and F correct this, and I'm using this semicolon, and today here and now is using like this break statement. Okay, so first of all here just copy for in this line of code, and just then the test score from the next 4 step. So first of all this copy and the text, so again just paste. Yeah, okay, so now here is the first using this positions. So for first using these positions, for unbelievable, so here we have this positions like this AVAILABLE. Okay, unavailable. And the next one using for type for error, like using this timeout. So this type is for is correctly this timeout, and here this again using for. So now just change this, but now here is type for is unknown. So this unknown like this. Okay, so here is correctly using this, and now here is properly just screen here, and it changes this. So now just including for here is correctly this locations information. Okay, so sorry, just type for is correctly this location informations. So here type this currently this informations like the locations and the request, get the here this, and I type for the request. Okay, so the request to get like user locations, and the lastly here is type for. So we'll just change this. Here is type for is in like unknown arrow, just type this. Okay, so now here is correctly hitting this all this program. And today in this example here is create for the first using like this navigator dot this their locations for. Here is a get current positions to type the user latitude and the longitude, and the user denies these permissions. There's an error to display. So there's an error on to display the appropriate message. And okay, so now here is a postly is the properly saving all this code, and click on this. Okay, so here just again a save and click on this run icon, and just see and see the output. So here do the first open the button for the get and my location, so just click on, and here is a properly open this latitude and the longitude values. So just click on, and here in this again, okay, just click on this allow. Now here is the first printed for the latitude for 23.38 plus, and the longitude for 89 for the 9836 plus. Okay, so here is appropriately using these locations, this API, and you're working just using this Google map, just showing this display these locations via this technique, and are useful this map travel apps and the location based service. Okay, so I hope you clear understanding so these tutorials. So now just thanks for your watching, and happy coding. Okay.